Welcome to the final day one of the International 2014 Qualifiers. That was the weirdest. That phrasing made no sense.
I'm sorry. I couldn't. It's a bit dark in here.
It is, yeah. I'm attempting to.
What do we got going?
Fix that up.
Wait, go back.
We got some auto.
Bright light.
Really
bright
not
light.
okay with.
Okay, there you go. That works too.
Auto.
Boom.
Oh, I can see the cat now back
There's
there.
a cat behind us.
This white balance is just.
She's like, let me get out of here. Somebody help. All right.
Oh my god, we fucking lost.
We are back, guys. It's the International for day one of the European qualifiers. It's been quite the ride. We're here. I'm Mont. With me is What I Sip. I'll just take over the intro duties for you, dude. That's
We're in, dude. We're in. Look, it looks great now.
It looks fantastic, everybody. We're here. It is Virtus Pro versus Relax. You're doing fine, which I guess we are. And
we are doing fine. It's been a fun couple of weeks here.
We're getting a bit clowny, honestly.
Yeah. Sometimes when your sleep schedule gets completely inverted, weird things tend to happen.
They do.
I woke up at about 7:15 today. This cat's actually trying to escape.
Go on with your story, dude.
And well, it's just really weird to wake up when it's dark out.
Yeah.
It was like 7:30 p.m. It was getting dark, and then Charlie came and picked me up, and he was singing ballads in his car when I got in. And well, I was a little uncomfortable, to be honest. But you ready for the game? Game number one: Relax versus Virtus Pro. Any favorites? Anything you want to say about the whole tournament? This is your only chance. Can't talk about it after this.
I've really enjoyed doing this tournament, but I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Relax are gonna get stomped here.
Yeah. And with that, well, pop into the draft. I would wholeheartedly agree with you. Virtus Pro, I think, are definitely the clear favorites here in our opening match. Just to go over the matches that we're going to be covering: VP versus Relax, Rocks Kiss versus Hee, Power Rangers versus MYM, Rocks versus Relax, Aware versus VP, Relax versus Monomaniacs or Team Coast, and Aware versus Dog or Mouse. So that's it for today.
Those are some games we get going on today.
Yeah, and well, it'll be me and Mott for most of it. Coddle Guy has left us.
Rip.
Yeah. He's not dead. He just went back to New York. I guess we should clarify.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, I mean, listen.
Cats are flowing in now instead of out.
They really are.
I
did not think that through.
We're opening up a cat sanctuary in here. Oh, my God. Well, and I think Zary might even be joining us, and maybe even Basekip. I don't know. He just wandered in.
What's going on, Cameron?
What's up, guys? Door was open. How's the draft going?
It's going well. We haven't really talked about it yet.
Virtus Pro versus Relax. Early Brewmaster pick.
Yeah,
inspired by China.
Listen, you're talking about the draft right now, man. We haven't even talked about the draft.
Can you just calm down?
Listen, you're getting too far into the draft here.
What's going on in here?
We're getting too into the game. Well, we opened up a cat sanctuary, apparently.
Munchkins under there, or rascals under the bed somewhere.
Yeah, and then Sophie came in, and we were trying to get the cats out, and more just kept coming in.
And more people are here. What's going on? All right. Rape King has been picked.
Checking that contact.
It's working. The air conditioning is definitely working.
It's great,
Okay.
But Jesus Christ, what a clowny,
we lost,
what a clowny freaking way to start.
All right, thanks, Roland. Thanks, dude.
God.
All right, Wraith King has been picked. We're finally underway in the draft and not being clowny as hell anymore. And
we're in.
Yeah, we lost, but that's okay.
We're in, boys. All right, well, now looking at the draft, now that we've dealt with all of our issues, I think the cats are still floating around, but that's just how it goes. Well, Virtus Pro, they've picked up the Invoker, Gyrocopter, as well as Keeper of the Light. Well, Coddle. First time on our stream, Coddle and no Coddle Guy. I'm getting very nostalgic right now.
Did you not have a single game with Coddle? I feel like we had a Coddle game, I think, didn't we?
No, I don't think so.
That's
not that
really
I remember.
Depressing. That's super depressing, actually.
So he's talking to us from beyond.
From beyond California?
Beyond California.
3 hours ahead of us?
Oh, God.
That must be it. Witch Doctor picked it as well. We're going to see a lot of look at it go coming out for Relax. You're doing fine. And a biggity big. So.
Well, Relax is a pretty aggressive lineup here. Wraith King, Witch Doctor, Marana.
Yeah.
Looks like the makings of an aggro Trilane to me.
That's just how they like to play. I mean,
this is CIS Dota, man.
After watching
fucking a week of China,
We need more CIS.
I'm ready for some face-slamming aggression that makes absolutely no sense.
I hate to bring this up to you, but Virtus Pro is probably like the least CIS team out of any CIS team I've ever seen.
Well,
they play the most.
For it,
Virtus Pro play like the most rat Dota I've ever seen. Like G will like pick Naga Siren for himself and just like go mid and farm like a 30,000 minute radiance and proceed to take the game into the fucking billionth minute. So
the ultra late game.
Yeah, but no, he's a very strong, solid mid laner. He plays really decent semi carries. I've seen him on Naga, like I talked about. I've seen him on Shadow Fiend. So Virtus Pro play this really confident style of Dota, whereas Relax, they seem to just kind of throw lanes together and hope they work out for the most part. I like the Witch Doctor pickup. I like the Wraith King pickup. I like the Mirana pickup. I like the Brewmaster pickup. The thing is that the Mirana's going to be support, I think, and that's fine. Also, it could be Wraith King support, which is also super fine with the Mirana to throw out that arrow. Virtus Pro pick up the Vengeful Spirit, so I like this. I like the Match Missile. I like the swap. Illuminate. I think they have a lot of mobility. If Kalo gets an ag, it's going to be, the Gyrocopter essentially all over the map. He can split push kind of effectively. We've seen Morphling and PL kind of in that same role. So I don't mind these picks for Virtus Pro right now. Yeah, I think it's good.
That statement.
I think it's good.
I like it. Anything that's different is something I'm totally okay with. I did enjoy the China qualifiers. Sometimes it was a little wearing when we had, teams refusing to push in with the 30,000 gold advantage. But I think in the end, we had some decent results here, but I'm ready to switch it up.
Yeah, I'm ready to not have 70-minute games. That's what I'm ready to not have.
Yeah, or 116-minute games.
It's fine either way. Yeah, you were on the receiving end of that, so I'm sorry there. I'm running into the last ban phase right now, and we'll see how things
Doom
go
and
here.
Lone Druid actually banned out here. Lone Druid.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Is that hero good enough to get banned?
No, probably not.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, why do you think that? I guess it's a good solo safe laner. Kind of resistant to ganks. Not really. Not at early levels.
I don't know if it deserves a ban. Then again, I don't know if Relax played a lot.
Maybe it's like a pocket pick.
I've seen Relax a bit, but that was a couple months. Like, it was like a month or two ago when they did the
Tech Labs.
The Tech Labs Cup Invitational, which you were there for.
Mm-hmm.
The qualifiers for that.
We had a 2-hour-long pause in that one of those games.
We did. I don't remember what game it was, but it was a long pause. So.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. And so this aggressive trialing here for Relax. They're going to try to ride the lane advantage to victory, it looks like. Brewmaster in the mid lane up against Invoker. That's a fine matchup. Brewmaster has a shitload of HP, so he doesn't really have much of a problem against Invoker. He does have to rely on the Forge Spirits, or Invoker rather has to rely on the Forge Spirits a little bit, just because of the nature of the W, Drunken Haze.
Yeah, but like Qualifiers is so good here though. Like against Wraith King and against Brewmaster, like EMP, just think about that. Like how good is that in this situation?
That's pretty good.
It's pretty damn good.
Oh, I wouldn't hate it. But yeah, it definitely could be Quaswex. Looking at if it was on the side of Relax, I would say definitely Exort. They have so much lockdown for Sunstrikes, but Virtus Pro doesn't really have that, so I think it could very well be Wex.
That's true.
I'm down. Well, last pick here for Relax. We'll see where they bring this. It's going to be the Nature's Prophet, as we assume to be their solo safe laner, as this looks pretty aggro.
This is fine.
Pretty aggro to
Both
me.
Relax and Virtus Pro really enjoy playing the Nature's Prophet, so I was kind of assuming one of these two teams would get it. Virtus Pro already have an Invoker and a Gyrocopter. They actually needed their offlane, so they could have grabbed it for themselves in the last pick, but like, damn it, they got it first. And Relax might have known that, so instead they'll grab the Centaur, which is a very solid pickup. I gotta say, I don't know, I think I like Relax's lineup a bit more, but Virtus Pro kind of has that versatility with the Keeper of the Light. You don't know exactly what's going to happen, so we'll see how things go, and we will jump into the game.
I'm a little worried about Virtus Pro's HP pool in their tri-lane. It seems like they could get picked apart by these stuns fairly easily. Cats are just running rampant right now. Sophie, come here, Sophie.
That's okay. She can sit on my lap. No, she's sitting on your lap.
All right. So we've got a cat now. Who says NAHO doesn't have cats? And we're heading into the game. Virtus Pro, well, we'll see how they do with these paper-thin supports against a pretty aggressive tri-lane. Oh, God, she's ripping into the furniture. Sophie, stop. Sophie. God, Ma, take over.
All right, everybody. We are jumping into the game. We lost.
Sophie.
Woo!
Sophie, come on.
All right, everybody. Jumping into the game right now. We got Virtus Pro. We got Relax. GLHF is called here. The first game to start things off should be a good one. Let's go over the lineups real quick. For Relax, you've got Tame My Wild on the Mirana. Dread will be on the Witch Doctor. Yoki's going to be on the Brewmaster. Windex will be on the Wraith King. And to round it all out, Solo Safe Flame's going to be Shacklo for the Nature's Prophet. On the Dire side, it's going to be G on the Invoker God. NS will be on the Keeper of the Light. And we'll have Arsart on the Centaur. Jadam will be on the Vengeful Spirit. And Illidan on the Gyrocopter.
All right. Well, all my fingers are mostly intact. The cats are evacuated from the room. And, well, we're into the Dota game.
Thank God.
Did you introduce Relax already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, I'm glad that someone's doing something right here. Well, we'll see. Aggro Tri-Lane definitely going to be the case as expected.
30 seconds to battle.
And, well, Virtus Pro, look aware. Look aware. That's going to be a pun later that I'm going to need to put that in my pocket.
Yeah, that's going to just throw that in your back pocket and all of a sudden, oh boy, it's going to be great. But, yeah, Aggro Tri-Lane coming out for Lex that he talked about, and the Solo Safe Lane Shacklo will be on the Nature's Prophet. So, he's got boots first. He might expect to have a bit of a problem against the Centaur offlane, Arsart, who plays a really mean offlane. I've been impressed with his offlane play whenever he plays like a Nyx Assassin. Arsart's Nyx Assassin is like almost legendary to a certain extent, but unfortunately, he's not going to get to show it off this game.
He's really good at skill shots, Arsart. I mean, I remember when Leshrac was like a high-tier pick.
Yeah.
I just remember he would never miss the stuns, like, ever. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, he does that still. He picks Leshrac from time to time, and they still do really well with it, but...
There's another cat. I thought we got them all out.
No, we did not, sadly.
Jesus.
So, yeah, aggressive trailing top means that with the Wraithfire Blast, they can get kills rather easily. Tame My Wild's going to be the farming hero on this lane. Is going to be the farming Rana. Against the solo safe lane Gyrocopter, I guess. No, they're going to run the supports up now. Jadam and Annis are making their way up there. If you get hit by Illuminate, this might become a difficult tri-lane, but for the most part, they shouldn't have an issue. I mean, the short range coming out from Jadam means there's not going to be really any harass. The only harass they're going to have to deal with is going to be the right click of the Gyrocopter with Flat Cannon and all that kind of jazz, and the Illuminate and the right click of the Coddle and Magic Missile from Magic Spirit, so that's really all they have to deal with. So,
have you seen this Invoker mask?
Yeah, G wears it every game. Is that the first time you've seen it?
I've never seen that before.
Alright, listen, dude. Just, okay.
Alright, well, that's an interesting one. Continuing forward here, this is going to be an Exort Invoker. Not sure how I feel about this. They don't have too many great setups. Then Stun, I think, is just about long enough if you get a little bit of a preemptive shot there. And, well, I guess Centaur Stun as well, but it doesn't seem like you have a ton of setup. And like you were saying, I think they would definitely benefit quite a bit from the Wex. So, well, been surprised to see that. But I guess a lot of players just have preference, and that kind of overrules everything else.
I think Magic Missile into the Sunstrike is okay, but everything else is kind of just, like, iffy to me. I just don't think this is a Quas Exor game. They don't really... I mean, if they're going to try to go for push, that's fine because they have Illuminate, they have Flat Cannon, they also have the Forge Spirits plus Necrobook that they're going to be getting on G, but, like, it just feels like they don't need to do that. I feel like Relax is going to be fighting a lot, and they'll try to split push eventually with Shacklo. So, the fact that they're doing this is kind of questionable. They're roaming their supports around. Virtus Pro are. Jadam and Annis are, like, getting nothing out of this lane. The thing is, for Relax, they need to start doing some pulls of their own here using this Radiant Side pull camp. They need to make sure that they're ganking or at least getting kills. Otherwise, they're not going to get much out of this lane right now. So pulling is going to be really important. And as I say that Windex is going to run out, he's actually going to miss the pull timing, which is that's not that hard to get. So I don't know what he's doing there really.
Making mistakes.
I guess so, but I don't mean to flame. I don't know if he missed that or if it was, I don't know, maybe lag.
One thing I'll definitely say is these Virtus Pro supports are scared. They are really scared. So is Illidan to get near the lane.
Yeah.
Just because they know there's such a high killing potential here, and now Relax are going to pull and they're going to take this lane.
This has got to be very frustrating because they're really not winning. Besides mid, they're not really winning any of their lanes, and they're not even winning mid actually. I mean, Yoki's doing fine. He's battle crowing. His boots are going to come out very soon. He's going to have level 6 for primal split, so even if he gets caught out of position, he'll be okay. There is going to be rune control for Arsart. He'll grab the double damage rune, which is going to be huge against the Furion if he can get close enough. So Nature's Prophet's going to buy up his phase boots at least, and he won't probably get ganked now. He'll go into Mighty's next. So it feels like Relax are winning almost every lane right now, and that's a big problem for Virtus, where they've got to do something right now.
Relax, I think, do need to get a kill in this top lane, because otherwise Here, they've dewarded. They're going to start pulling, get XP on these supports, and, well, Relax are doing that as well, but it's much easier for a VP to interrupt that with Illuminate and things like that.
Yes,
so,
yeah.
We'll see. Relax do need to try to get a kill here. They need to pull this lane back, because they're definitely not going to get it under the tower. Diving under Rocket Barrage is extremely risky.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to they need to get an arrow. They need to get an arrow going somehow. They got to find a way to get one of these supports, especially, I think, well, not even the support, but, like, if you get Jadam or Illidan in a Wraith King, Wraith Fire Blast followed up by a Cask into an arrow, you're probably going to get a kill, and you won't be too worried about Illuminate from NS, so it's really the Rocket Barrage and Magic Missile you're kind of worried about, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, Rocket Barrage especially does a ton of damage in these early levels, so you need to be very careful with the engagements you take on the Gyrocopter. And mid lane, looks like God is leaning on these Fort Spirits a little bit, as expected, and things are going well for him. 21 last hits, up to the 23 of the Brewmaster. Taking some aggression now, though, and oh, there's actually a TP in as well. Is this going to be First Blood? Shackles here, does have Sprout, in it goes, and down goes God. He is going to fall here. First Blood. It's going to go the way of Relax.
Yeah, that's big. That's a big pickup for them. Shockload coming in and getting a kill. That provides some bit of gold as well, because obviously he was the one that picked up that kill, so his Midas is going to come out pretty early. He'll TP down bottom when he gets some regen going his way. Can't even TP right now. He has the TP scroll ready, but he'll probably just wait till he regens back home and then go down bottom and obviously work against Darstar here. So for the most part, they're feeling pretty comfortable. That gank against the Invoker is pretty important. He's not going to get an early Midas if he's going for it. So again, top lane is where the action should be, or where we should keep our eye for the most part. Mirana's at 23 last hits right now. The Gyrocopter has 12, but he can get back into it rather easily. They're going to go ahead and pull again. This time it's going to be more...
Bottom lane going on Shocklow. In comes a double-edged Sunstrike. Going to finish it off. God gets the kill.
Alright, well, I saw the Stampede there, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Why is this happening? So,
what am I missed?
well, I saw I got level 6. Now he's up to level 7. That's a big pickup, so that's unfortunate. He actually bought his Gloves of Haste before he came back to the lane, but now he's a bit further away from that Midas. You know, instead of getting that First Blood and getting it really quick, he dies, and it becomes an issue.
Yeah, and all top lane some aggression. Does not look like anything is going to come of it. And oh, it looks like it is going to be the Voodoo Restoration build here by Dread. Back in the NA qualifiers when we saw Witch Doctor a lot, a couple players went Max Maledict and kind of just used it as a solo killing hero. It worked pretty well. Sheep used that, walked around, and got solo kills on some of the squishier heroes pretty easily. But it is just going to be the more normal build here.
Yeah, this is, I like this too, because like level 1 Voodoo Restoration is like actually pretty good early on in the game.
I think it's totally worth one level.
You need to level it up a little bit later on if you want it to be as effective, but that's not going to be the case right now. He's just going to be able to, like, you saw the Illuminate come through and like did actually a decent amount of damage. He just turns to the Voodoo Restoration. It's like, yeah, we're fine. Don't even worry about it. So, and it's not even that much mana either. He's got a decent mana pool, so we'll see. Rocket
I'm going to try to interrupt the pull here. Oh, this might be our first kill in the top lane. Arrow comes in. Cask is well, and Illidan is going to go down here. Nature's Prophet Ultimate going to get the kill. They're going to chase down Jadam. He falls, and that's 3 kills for Relax in the top lane. Sunstrike coming in. That's enough to pick off wins. Nice job there by God.
Yeah, that's a big pickup. That if Invoker doesn't get that, that's a real big disaster for them in that top lane. But they salvage it a little bit. He goes down, obviously. So 3-for-1 trade, but in the end, that definitely goes the way of Relax. And now Yoki can start roaming as well, because he's getting close to that Blink Dagger, and he has his Primal Split on top of that. So
yeah, Invoker needs to be a little bit careful here with no levels in Wex. The Primal Split can do a lot of damage, especially if there's any help at all. And Dread is here. No ward to spot him wrapping around here. Are they going to get a kill? God, he's in a fairly good position. Out comes the cast. They're going to run for it, dive for it. Chocolo's coming in. Stampede to push them back, and it looks like that's going to be enough to call the aggression from Relax.
Yeah, all they have to do is just make sure that Centaur's ready. He pops the R button, and they back everybody off. So that's nicely done there. The Stampede's on cooldown. It's kind of long, not so much, 75 seconds, so
it's probably worth it to save your Invoker.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. They'll head bottom probably and try to get a kill here, but Centaur's a bit tanky, obviously. He's got boots. He's got Tranquils actually in a stout shield. He's actually very close to Blink Dagger. Arsard has had one heck of an off lane.
Yeah.
Now, so.
I mean, it's just a Nature's Prophet, and unless Nature's Prophet gets a huge advantage, I think definitely an advantage for the Centaur. You get 1 level in return, makes it really difficult for them to harass you, and, well, you saw what happened once he got level 6. Easy kill on that Nature's Prophet. So things going very well here for Arsar. We'll see if that's enough to sort of bring Virtus Pro back in this. They are at a bit of a disadvantage, but oh, the Mirana, there's a Sunstrike coming in. Another great Sunstrike. By God, he has been on target with these. But Yoki's here, takes down NS.
Oh, the Forge Spirit not going to do enough now. Chasing down. Yoki's got the haste room, but he's in too deep. 3 here. Cold Snap flying through the Rocket Barrage. Can he get his ultimate off? He's still getting stun up. Finally gets it off. Gonna stun up Illidan. He needs to back away. He has no killing potential on his own. He is just gonna run. Oh, that was close for Yoki. They Moonlight Shadow as well. The Invis unit's going to come out. And down bottom, still some action happening, but nothing too crazy going on, it seems like.
Yeah, they're just poking aggression on each other. So, Relax is doing really well here, I have to say. I'm impressed. Oh, God gets a solo kill on the Brewmaster. Sunstrike. Nice job.
That's a bit unfortunate. That was really well played from God. This guy is dialed in right now. He's on point.
He's ready to go, man. He's
got the 360.
He's got his Juju ready to go.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but
he does have the Juju ready.
Yeah.
Even the Witch Doctor's on the other team, it's fine.
It's inside him. It's just
okay, dude, just let it go. You made a joke. It didn't work out. Back to the drawing board for Greg. It's game number 1, everybody. We're in for a long haul.
Yeah. It's if you're not from around here, it's about 3:23 in the morning, and we're just starting out.
Oh man, is it 3:23?
Oh man, we
damn,
missed 3:22.
I bet you made that Juju joke at 3:22.
Yeah, I threw that joke, man.
That's what happened. That was the bad Juju coming out right now.
Oh man, well, it's the Invoker Mask, dude. Another Stampede. It looks like it's gonna be for the top lane, and Mirana again gonna go down here. Damn. They've had some great coordination with these Sunstrikes.
Artillery, though. Yeah. The call down, the Sunstrike, man, they're just throwing everything. The Ion Cancer.
Orbital blast here.
Yeah.
This game for God. He is 3-1-1, and
this guy's on point, man.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we were saying maybe there's not a case for the XOR Invoker here, but
we were
fucking wrong, man. He is proving us completely wrong. Really on target. Great coordination here from Virtus Pro, who have definitely had their fair share of issues. So nice to see them playing like this.
Yeah, it's been impressive to watch. G's kind of carrying the team right now, I feel like, because you think about how that top lane went.
It was not good.
It was pretty much an unmitigated disaster, I'd say, for the first couple of minutes. And then all of a sudden, like, G's just like, listen, guys, I'm just going to put my goggles on and just start sniping people. He's like, he didn't turn off his targeting computer this time.
Yeah, he stayed on target even.
He did, in fact, stay on target, so he's feeling good. Wraith King, he's at least farming okay. He is a support, obviously, so it's not that big of a deal if he doesn't really get much. He's got his level 6 now, so he's got his reincarnation ready to go. Mirana has 50 CS. She's got her phase boots done and a bracer might go drum next, and then after that maybe like a Maelstrom or a BKB, depending on how you're feeling. The Furion, is his Midas done? Yes, it absolutely is. Archstar Slump. Oh, again, no, it's going wild. Oh, God. Just so much
Nowhere is safe.
Hate
this
everywhere.
early Blink Dagger is just doing work already for Archstar. He is sitting at 2-0 and 1 assist after that kill in the top lane, but man, what great coordination from Virtus Pro at this point.
It's been impressive to watch. That stomp is long enough duration. As long as like they hit it, as long as they know it's gonna happen, she's like ready to go. He's got his got it. The rangefinder, the mouse pointer, it's right on target. So I've been impressed. They will deny this top 2-1 tower for Relax, and that's nice to have. But
damage was done. Map control lost. Bagels biscuited.
No, it's price tick, dude.
Just whatever.
Alright, Greg, you need to settle down. I'm going to take over here for a second.
A Gyrocopter's got himself a fat stack over at the Ancients when he would like to cash in on that. He is going to be going the Helm of the Dominator route, so Virtus Pro using this Invoker to create some space and bring them into the late game here. As Odin finds himself another stack.
Yeah, he's going to use.
What a nice set of supports he's got.
Yeah, honestly, that's the big thing I like about NS and Jotun. They make room for their carry. They just make as much space as possible. NS is illuminating down bottom. They'll put pressure on this tier 1 tower. They'll try to get a trade, but Relax are already on top of this tower top. So they can even maybe TP rotate down bottom. They have a fortification. A glyph is ready to go. Top, there's also a glyph, but it looks like Virtus Pro are not going to use it. So glyph maybe for Relax, then TP down bottom. I don't know. I think one of them, they don't have TPs, actually. They all don't have TPs for Relax.
Killing Jotum, he was in way over his head. I think trying to get a ward now?
Yeah, I think that might have been the case.
He doesn't have any wards in his inventory.
No, I think he was just walking. They just threw up that Obs ward up here on the cliff, so I think he might have walked. They were walking there, and they just kind of caught him out of position. I think was the case. So they're gonna try to trade a tier 1 for a tier 2. The tier 2 shall fall, and that's gonna be G getting the kill there as the Sports Spirits do the work. He's got a TP scroll. I don't think they're gonna let this tier 2 go for free. But Relax, they're ready to fight. Yoki has his ultimate ready to go. He's also got his Blink Dagger, so this is their time now. Windex has his Reincarnation. They have all of their abilities up and ready to go. And they can fight if they need to. Virtus Pro, I don't know if they're ready. I mean, what is
man? They're just stomping down the lane.
Yeah, they don't really care at this point. Gyrocopter has no real farm. He's got a Helm of Iron Will, but that's not that great. G's got a point in Wex now. Still not really ready to fight. His Midas is done. Arsenal's really the only person that's contributing anything to this game other than Sunstrikes, which is fine, but...
well, it just depends where they want to try to stop this. Where do they want to turn on the damage control? D-Ward here. Oh my god, that was a lot of misses. And they do take it down in the end, but... Well, Relax have a good hold on this game. It is going to be drums for the Mirana, and a little bit of a gold lead for Relax, but I think as long as Virtus Pro keep damage control here and don't really let them near their base, it's okay if you... I don't think... They probably want to keep this tier 2 just for Roshan, and well, mid lane tower is going to go down here. Call down used, but it doesn't look like they're willing to engage on it at this point.
They're not ready to fight. They need this Gyrocopter to have more farm. He needs a BKB at the very least to farm. That's a Maelstrom done already for Nature's Prophet, which I love.
That's a cool build. That's a cool item.
I love that item build. Like, Necrobook is like the most common pickup here for Nature's Prophets, but like Maelstrom is just so good. The damage it does is like really good in the early game, plus it's really good at pushing out waves. You could argue that, yes, Necro is going to be better for pushing down towers, but with the Treants and what they have already, I don't really know if they need any help with that. So
yeah, at least not at this point.
Not right now, yeah. I'd say maybe a bit later, but like the early Maelstrom build is fine. Don't build into Mjolnir next, maybe go for the Necro next, but I feel like Maelstrom is just... bang for the buck is pretty nice for that item.
Yoki's positioned in the mid lane. We'll see if he wants to go in on God here. God now does have 1 point in Wex, so he is ready to Ghost Walk away if needed, and... He's almost maxed out Exort already. He's doing really well.
Yeah, G is just he's a goddamn player on this hero. Honestly, is the best way I can put it. Yep. Virtus Pro got, I think it was like 4th in the Tech Labs Cup. They lost to Next KZ, whereas first was Empire. I believe 2nd place was Rock's Kiss. So, and really I think the only reasons they were still a part of it when it was all said and done was that G has just played out of his mind the past couple of weeks and months, so...
Relax, we're on a courier hunt here. Well, they're going to know that this is a huge stack. They're going to put an observer ward here as well, so they know when he's farming it. Also won't let it be stacked anymore, and that's pretty valuable information. And it looks like they're forming up to take down the tier 1 bottom. We'll see if Arsard has anything to say about this.
Yeah, and we'll
Probably
see.
Not.
We'll see. Now, I want to ask you a question. If Relax end up taking this game, is it considered an upset?
I think so. Maybe a little bit. Not like a huge upset, but I would say Virtus Pro the favorites here coming in.
Yeah. I'm having some internal issues right now.
Internal issues for Mott.
My bracelet broke.
Oh god. You shouldn't have broken it, man.
Thanks, dude.
That's not why the words from Greg. They're gonna try to go to and start farming this now that the Helm of excuse me. Helm of Dominator is all done for Illidan. He's got a double damage rune as well, and all the meanwhile Relax are just a couple feet away, knocking down the tower.
Yeah, Relax are ready to go. This is their time to shine right now.
Oh, initiation. Down goes the Mirana. Sunstrike by God. Tower is gonna fall though.
Yeah, Brewmaster roll. Arsart getting stunned up with the rock. They throw somebody up in the air. It's the combo. Arsart about to fall to the right. Clicks in the aura of the panda. He will go down. Windex ready to go. Jumping in. NX getting caught up. There's the Death Ward and the cast. The 4-step away. G. He'll use his Ghost Walk just to get out alive. Again, that'll be this time. Jot him up in the air. Do they keep going here is the question. Looks like no. They will back off. It's taking a lot of damage from that rocket barrage. Illidan gets a double kill. Windex now getting caught out. Boom. He's done. He's got reincarnation, but he is going to fall again. He'll try to TP out, but great swap from Jadam. They defend. That's a triple kill for Illidan. That is exactly what they needed.
That is the kick in the butt that Illidan needed to become relevant in this mid-game. Gyrocopter, the reason he's fallen out of favor, he just requires a lot of farm. You need a lot of items before you can really do anything, but getting a nice triple kill in that bottom lane defense is Relax, overcommit a little bit, and perhaps underestimate the damage that Virtus Pro have to offer here at 18 minutes in.
Yeah, that was a bit questionable, that push. Like, after your turn 1 tower, you probably just back off. They really wanted that kill. They had the Brewmaster ult, but then it ran out. And they're like, oh shit, what do we do now?
Picnic.
Picnic indeed. Virtus Pro. G will take them Aegis, and that's a huge pickup. And Stampede, they found somebody in mid lane. It's going to be Yoki getting caught out. TP, and that's not going to work.
Oh, arrow coming in. Swap back. He is going to go down here.
Bit questionable.
Yeah, first time we haven't seen God with a Sunstrike, but was not available.
He doesn't need it, man.
Invoke was on cooldown.
He's got more spells in his repertoire than just Sunstrike, man.
Yeah, they were a good kill anyway.
Now. He's feeling it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Alacritying himself up. They're going to take down the tower. And, well, Virtus Pro looked to be oh no, there's a sentry! Mirana, he has got leap, he should be fine.
Why are you there, dude? Get out. Come on, Tanawa, please. TMW, get out. Oh, what a leap! He's okay.
Yeah, call that news, but pretty short cooldown on that. Just not a huge loss there, but he's going to TP out.
Nice TP. Tame My Wild played that really well. And Necrobook 1 coming out for the Invoker.
Yeah, it's almost got 2. We'll probably wait. Usually we see them wait until 2 to actually bring it out, and things seem to be turning the corner here for Virtus Pro. They had a rough early game. They got pushed on. That top tri lane did not go well, but on the back of Sunstrikes and grid initiations by Arsart again, down goes Shocklow. God is just on fire with these Sunstrikes.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Stomp's really easy. Like, this is what Arsart and God like to do, because I've seen it before with Nyx Assassin Impales coming out from Arsart, followed by the Sunstrikes. This is just their playstyle. They love to have that kind of, like, team fight coordination, I guess you could say. The thing is now also there was a 3,000 gold lead not too long ago for Virtus Pro, or not Virtus Pro, rather Relax. Now it's 1,000 in favor for Virtus Pro. And they haven't even taken all of the tier 2 towers yet. Once they start taking those tier 2 towers, then they're going to be really in the lead here. So they relaxed. They had it, man. They just needed to not push in too crazy, and they just needed to fight on their own terms. And now they're getting picked off left and right. They're losing map control. The Dire Vision is pretty nice. You have this Dire Ward in the jungle here that's about to run out. You have one on the Roche Pit, and even one lane on top, which can be placed a bit more aggressively here. In this kind of vicinity, which we've seen on this like little cliff thingy right there. Yeah, like that would be a nice reward as well, just to have that in lane. But for the most part, they're getting Vision, they've gotten Roche, they've gotten Aegis, they've gotten really everything they've wanted the past couple of minutes, including Illidan getting free farm. He's up to 2.5k gold. His next item, what is it going to be? Might be a Manta, but
could be BKB.
I think it's BKB.
Yeah, I think this is the farming Yasha,
which
he'll probably turn this into a Manta eventually.
Yeah.
But he's not in a huge rush to do that. Since there's a Maelstrom as well, like, that's going to die pretty fast. Clap. There's a lot of things that kill those, so Manta is not really a priority pickup here.
Yeah.
There's no silence on the other side that he needs to Manta out of, so the farming Yasha is still really, really good on Agi heroes. The move speed, attack damage, and attack speed are all really valuable on pretty much any Agi carry, so I think it is going to be probably a BKB next. Maybe not, but most likely.
I'd agree with you. Necro 3 is done for G now. This is their time to shine. With Necro 3 and a Force Staff and Brown Boots, that's kind of your core item set for the Invoker. Whatever you get after that is I mean, that's your thing. Whatever you want to do. Arsart has a Hood of Defiance, which is turned into a pipe. Force Staff's almost done for NS, not rushing in Aghanims, which is fine. Aghanims, speaking of which, is done for Yoki, which is really, really nice. Tame My Wild is going for BKB as well. That farming core Mirana not paying off just yet, so...
he's had a rough game, 0-3, only 82 CS. So things not going too well. Has had to pick up Aquila. When you're farming Mirana, you need the mana, so that's I don't know. I can understand why you don't like this too much. Yoki needs to create some serious space here in the next couple of team fights. Otherwise, they are going to be in big trouble.
I'd agree. I mean, with the Aghanims now, though, like, there's no reason not to get kills. There's no BKBs up yet. If they pressure now and they apply the right type of pressure, they'll probably get not only a tower, but a couple of kills out of it as well. The problem is, now there's a lot of items coming online for a couple of heroes. Tame My Wild getting called down. That came from Illidan. That's not a global call down. I thought it was for a second. I was like, what? But that's not the case. So.
BKB next for the Gyro. Cast thrown out on these Necros. Gonna get cleaned up by Yoki. He's gonna be willing to take that damage for that sweet 200 gold.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Windex also has his Blink Dagger, by the way, so his core build is pretty much done for the Wraith King. So all they really need to do is try to find a fight. Again, the BKB, though, for Illidan is really a big deal. But
crit.
Yeah, I guess Vampiric Core is pretty good for pushing, especially when you have the treants and stuff like that. And that's actually got hit by an arrow. Jadam swaps him out, though. Oh, Magic Missile, Sunstrike, Tame My Wild! The Mana Leak! What a Mana Leak! Oh my gosh! NS, what a player. 1 point in Mana Leak does the job. You've got to be kidding me.
That was seriously impressive play, and Virtus Pro are so confident in this game. Turning around an engagement like that takes some serious cojones when you're a Keeper of the Light who's only got about 40 HP, but they're able to easily do so. Yoki moving forward here, Force Staff back by God. Windex blinks forward and not able to get the initiation that they're looking for.
So, I mean, now they keep getting picked off by Sunstrikes. This Invoker, geez, doesn't work now. So what do you do if you're Virtus Pro here? Do you go for a smoke? Do you be a bit aggressive? Do you have the Aegis still? I feel like it's maybe their time to start putting the pressure on. You do have to deal with Reincarnation. You do have to deal with Brewmaster Ultimate, yes, but at some point you're going to have to push across the river and try to get these tier 2 towers.
Yeah, it depends how long they want to wait for this Gyrocopter to get items. I mean, he's pretty farmed at this point with the BKB. This is a traditional time, but initiation by Relax, in goes Yoki, but it looks like he's not really finding anything as his bears are just getting torn apart. He might even lose the last one here, but it looks like maybe he's going to make it out. Stun here by Windex, and this is not at all what Relax want. Death Ward, God is just tanking it, does not care, and well, Moonlight Shadow, is that going to be enough to disengage here? No, it doesn't look like it. Dust coming out. Cast, that's going to be annoying for these two. Ultimate comes through, hits Jotum, does a lot of damage, and now Virtus Pro looking to back off. I don't think they have a mech on anyone yet.
No,
so.
not yet. But they put a lot of eggs in that killing the Brewmaster Panda's basket, and it just didn't work out. But now they're keeping the pressure on here. Yoki's going to jump in on Arsar right now, who has plenty of mana. There's the Wraithfire Blast, the Sunstrike off the mark. Tame My Wild, he just goes down anyways because of John jumping in the double edge now. The Wraith King Reincarnation's up. There's the double edge. Now the double kill for Illidan. Buyback coming up from the Rod. Tame My Wild is back.
Whoa,
he's running right into the fray. Why? Starstorm comes
he
out.
still has
Not doing that much damage. The arrow connects. Illidan might be in trouble here. The Urn Charge up as well. He's going to get sprouted. No BKB. Now he will go down. Yoki getting the kill. Decent amount of damage coming out. They turn it around with the buyback coming up from Tame My Wild. It's a 3-for-2 trade when it's all said and done, I believe. Big fight.
Yeah, and like you said, they put a ton of eggs and they kill the Panda basket. I think once you kill the fire one, you can kind of just ignore it. I don't really think there's a reason to chase it like that. It has so much HP, especially with the Aghanims. Well, they already took care of the damage and they just get a little bit greedy there. Arsart has an Invis rune, and he is ready to engage, waiting for the rest of his team to come up. Buyback is available for the Gyrocopter. Don't think we're going to be seeing that for this, but God is ready to go with the Sunstrike onto Dread, the double edge, and down he goes. Unbelievable. This is the kind of Dota I was looking for.
Yeah, this is 11 to 15 in 25 minutes. Listen, I'm not complaining about this Dota action. Problem is, are we going to find a winner here in the next like 10 or 15 minutes? I'd say yes. Because if Relax don't hit this timing here, they're
just dead in the
Rhonda's
water.
not going to get farmed. Like, she's not getting any farm. Like, she's been sitting at this item, this Ogre Club, for the longest time now. She can't get to this BKB. This next Aegis is going to be, again, Virtus Pros, unless they somehow find a bad fight, which I don't see happening. I just feel like they wait for the next Aegis and then go from there. No, Roche Timer probably still pretty far away. Actually, we're going to find out right now. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Not bad. Not full duration. 10 minutes, pretty good. Standard stuff. So they'll get the next Aegis. They'll go from there. Probably get the tier 2 towers at this point. They had a bit of a rough fight there in that mid lane, but again, it was just because they chased a little too far. And Brewmaster, I feel like in the buyback coming out from the Mirana as well, which really set her back like I talked about. So they'll smoke up for Relax right now. They want to try to find somebody here, and will they is the question.
Well, Windex probably going to be leading the way. It looks like the team has split up a little bit, but they're going to be looking for that initiation from the Wraith King to make sure that they can get a kill here. That's definitely the best way to start off this initiation. Get that Wraithfire Blast, the arrow follow-up, but there's just no one up here.
Yeah, and the big thing is also Windex doesn't have Reincarnation for... Actually, it's only 15
coming up
seconds,
soon,
so
but
it's just there,
there's just no one here. They're just wasting their time right now.
Yeah,
There's no tower. They realize bottom is getting pushed in. All of VP are here.
They're gonna fight
That's
this.
a pretty aggressive TP. He's hidden behind the trees. They are going to try to defend this. Windex here, Reincarnation in 3 seconds. He's going to be ready to move in. In comes Yoki. There's the split. Illidan, BKB's up. In comes the call down. They're going to try to make something happen. Instantly Reincarnation. Use Stampede to negate the slow. The Bears are taking tons of damage. Dust pop by Jotum. Arrow coming through. That is going to hit on NS. But it looks like Relax have not really summoned any sort of defense. God gets the kill on the Brewmaster as soon as he comes back. Looks like that was with the Necro books. And, well, we're moving forward here, and there's just nothing stopping them.
Yeah, well, they fought it, but didn't really work out in their favor. So Virtus Pro now, they're on the aggressive here. They realize that Brewmaster, well, he doesn't have a buyback, nor does he have his Panda Ultimate, even if he respawns. So, and there's actually no buyback on the Radiant side. If any number of these heroes die, it's probably going to be a set of racks, if not GG at this point. But this is what I'm talking about. Virtus Pro will take this advantage. They will go straight for it now. Calldown's going to fly. A set of racks going to fall. Virtus Pro firmly in control right now with a set of racks taken down. And that has got to be frustrating. Relax played such a good early game, but now they're getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah, petering out here, not able to continue forward. The Morana just not enough to bring them into this part of the game. Arsart does disjoint a Hellfire Blast, and Jotum's out here as well.
Well, I mean, 28 minutes in, and when you've got a gyrocopter farming freely and getting double kills here and there and doing work, essentially, you got to wonder, you know, at what point, you know, were Virtus Pro going to get back into it? And they got back into it about 20 minutes in, I'd say, or so. And the BKB plus 3.8k gold now in the gyrocopter. He's feeling good.
Gold advantage is getting ugly.
Yeah, that's not good. It's, well, it's 10k almost, and that's pretty significant. So
XP is even more worrying, Mott.
That's
a lot.
It's a lot of experience, as they say.
So Virtus Pro looking good here in game number 1. You know, a lot of people counted them out of this qualifier after the internal issues that they've been having over the last couple of weeks. You know, there was talk that they wanted to disband. They weren't happy playing with each other. There was just all sorts of crazy stuff with this team.
Here's the thing: was this exactly a was this a stellar performance by Virtus Pro?
It wasn't amazing.
No, I don't think it was great. I think the early game maybe raises some questions. I think they might have gotten a little upset early on at the lanes, and they were kind of frustrated at what they had to deal with. But the biggest thing is they calmed down and they got Illidan his farm. They made sure that he was able to get farm from you know, multiple sources on the map, including heroes. Really well played from Arsart. I feel like he's the light at the end of the tunnel for Virtus Pro. He's the one that keeps them calm in these situations, and G obviously as well. Those two heroes, if they don't have Arsart and G in this game, they'll probably be in some trouble. The Invoker and the Centaur War Runner have done a lot of work this game. So, not that it's over yet, relax.
Oh, Windex, you're dead, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Boom!
Comes back from the pause and, well, godlike streak for God.
Tactical. Easy calls.
We're going to have to call Marilyn up.
No, he's sleeping, dude.
God damn it, Ben. Well, we'll just scream louder.
We might have a Ben appearance later on in the evening,
we'll scream louder and he'll wake up. It's only like 2 doors over, so...
Yeah, we can do that, actually.
Arrow coming in, off the mark, not going to hit God. Yeah. He's going to force that in the trees.
Recall, TP out, you're fine, dude.
He's fine.
Why is he getting recalled at the same time? Where did he go? Is he in the rush pit?
Who won? Coddle won in the end.
Yeah, no, he bots down bottom.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he got recalled and then the TP finished. I don't know what happened. It was weird.
Weird stuff. Well, they're going to take Roshan here. Everything looks convincing at this point for Virtus Pro, and Relax are just going to have to try to figure out some way to hold their base. Otherwise, well, it's going to be a pretty short game number 1 here.
Yeah, I mean, this is, with an Aegis now up on a Gyrocopter and a, I mean, he has got a Demon Edge as well, which I have to imagine is going to be either a Daedalus or an MKB. Well, I mean, these would be obvious 2 options, but... I don't think he needs to go for an MKB. Nobody has evasion, right? Oh, actually, no, Drunken Haze. Just kidding. Yeah, MKB's probably the best choice.
MKB's good here.
Right,
MKB is just a solid item on this hero.
Crisis averted, everybody. I don't sound like an idiot right now. They're pushing it top, though. Relax want to go for the sticker. They're going to try to make a trade or at least force the TP back.
Yeah, God's not going to let that happen.
I think G's just going to come up here. He's going to be like, listen, they're going to recall me in, or I have bots. It's not even an issue. And they'll just take the tier 2 tower mid for free, essentially. Oh, almost got denied for Windex there, but that's not the case.
There was a lot of heroes here at the top lane.
Yeah, they're trying to force at least some reaction out of Virtus Pro, but they are not budging right now. And when you have G up there with his Forge Spirits, like, he can clear that creep wave if he wants to as well with his... yeah, that's gross. With his...
Meteor.
Yeah, if he wanted to, he could just throw a Meteor, a Deafening Blast, or at least something to just clear this creep wave. And they are going to rotate, but they're looking for kills, not to defend at the tower, which... It's a little bit bad for Virtus Pro, or Relax rather, because they don't know this is coming. Oh boy.
Well, they know now. They see a Treant and Yoki already taking some pressure. He's going to be forced to split already. Moonlight Shadow coming in. Arrow off the mark. They're going to chase after. Tame My Wild here. He jumps into the trees. Looks like everyone from Relax is most... What? Deafening Blast? No.
Oh, man.
No. Man, that was a lot of abilities. Just a little bit off the mark. And the Spirit's going to go back here. Everyone going to make it out for Relax, but... They lost their tier 2, didn't gain anything top.
That's fine. Virtus Pro now are going to start just going down the top lane and just take that tower as well.
They're like, well, now that we're here.
Yeah, we're in the lane. We better go take this top tower. We're fine.
Well,
so.
It looks like God, again, is just going to be the defender on duty here. They do have the recall available to pull him back when they need him, and obviously the bots as well. So he is very mobile at this point. And
they're recalling him
There
now.
you go. Pulling him back.
Okay.
Get back over here.
Listen, you did a great job defending that mid tier 2 tower. Now it's time to be
we have
aggressive.
things to
and
do, man.
We need to kill people.
Yeah, didn't you read the shopping list? Tier 2 tower was on it, and they're going to try to battle through backdoor to protection.
And they're going to get it.
There we go.
Again, the Furion's going to TP mid, but they're going to lose their tier 3 tower if they're not careful.
Yeah, I think at this point, Virtus Pro are knocking on the door. You just commit at this point, and they are going to... I'm just commit to high ground. There's no one here to defend it, and... Well, Relax look like they're ready to let this one go. There's no Brewmaster ultimate. Huge issue. Windex is here. And without a Brewmaster ultimate, can they do anything? I don't think so.
And it's down for another 36 seconds. There's really nothing they can do. Wraithfire Blast is going to find Illidan. He's got his BKB, he's got his Aegis, he's got a Demon Edge. He actually has enough for it.
How much damage Windex is taking just standing here?
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's rather squishy. He's underleveled on top of that. I mean...
Arrow coming through is going to miss again. Mirana not getting any luck with those. They're going to initiate on Arsart. He is so tanky. Not sure that's what you want to do. Shocklow pops the BKB. Windex taking tons of damage. Trying to move away. There's the swap. Shocklow's brought back. In comes the Illuminate. The Death Ward is down. Illidan's taking a lot of damage. In the end, Witch Doctor is going to fall. We're going to follow God here as, well, the Rax is gone. And this game looks all but over at this point. Relax. They do pick off God, but what's going to be the cost here? Buyback from... Yoki, does he have ult? Yes, he does. This might be enough to push him back. Arsart stuck in the trees, sprouted up, and he is going to try to make it out of here. Does not look like he is going to, though. Down he goes, double kill for the Mirana. Now, God, he's bought back as well. He doesn't really want to die here again. That would be a bit annoying. Ghost Walk, do they have detection? It looks like, yes. Oh, I don't even think he got the Ghost Walk off.
He died.
He did, but something happened.
Yeah.
He forced, I think.
Illidan's the last one to get out here. He's going to throw up the call down, but he's got his Aegis, so even if he dies here, he can turn around and kill Yoki, who has no primal split right now.
6,500 gold.
They, of course, do have Moonlight Shadow now. Tame My Wild, maybe looking for an arrow. He's going to phase after him. He's going to right-click. Now there's the Thunderclap going through the Rocket Barrage, the right-click damage. He's got plenty of gold to buy back if he needs to, which he won't. If they've already
maybe he just turns around and kills him?
Maybe. Can he do it? The arrow off the market. Illidan about to get a kill here on Tame My Wild and will. And he got the double kill with the primal split. He got both of them. The gems on the ground. He doesn't care. He's backing off. He's getting recalled home. Illidan is a goddamn man.
What a man, and this is a really sad Brewmaster going down. Gem on the deck, left behind here, but, well, there's the GG from Relax. They know that. It's just over. They're 2 Raxes down. The only reason they won that fight was a huge overextension. And, well, that's going to be the end here for game number 1 of our European qualifiers. That was, again, VP versus Relax. Next up is going to be Rox versus Hiki, but... What do you think they needed to do different in that game?
I felt like there was a couple of times where the pressure was a bit too much for Relax, specifically down at that fight at that tier 1 tower bottom. And then they dove the tier 2. That was a bit too much, I think. And without the Brewmaster ult, they kind of all died. And they had... The good thing about the early game for them was they had like the specific right amount of aggression that they needed. They got a triple kill up top in that tri-lane. They killed all of the tri-lane heroes there. They were aggressive. They played aggressively. They had a couple really good Witch Doctor ultimates. Nature's Prophet was getting good items with that Maelstrom into the Mjolnir. But then they dove a little too far. G's Sunstrikes were on point. We talked about Arsart and G and all of those heroes together. Illidan suddenly got farmed pretty much seemingly out of nowhere. And that makes Relax kind of essentially crumble. So Virtus Pro, the favorites in this game, looked a little bit shaky early on in the game. Didn't really inspire confidence up until about that 20-minute mark when they started getting going. But a solid performance from G, from Arsart. And I'd say I'm really looking forward to seeing their next match. But we do have, like you said, Roxkiss versus Hehe. Excited for that one coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, again, you guys can follow us here. Our little fancy nameplates. Find our Twitters. Also, please follow this channel if you've enjoyed the cast. Helps us a lot. Means a lot to us. This is a pretty new channel for our new project, and well, follow us. Let you know when we go live, when we're going to cast some other stuff. But we'll be casting all throughout today for each and every round of the International 2014 qualifier here from the NA Hub. If you want to check out the other streams, go to beyondthesummit.tv. That'll redirect to twitch.tv/team/TI4NA, where you can check out all of the action here live from Beyond the Summit. We do have only 3 streams right now actually streaming TI4. One is on the Mars TV tournament. That's our upstairs stream. So still a lot of dough to be had, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of action, guys. So make sure you stick around here. We'll be back in just a minute, guys. We'll be back with, I believe it is, Roxkiss versus Hehe. Stick around, everybody.
Yeah. See you later, and thanks for watching.